everybody. A good morning, and let's have a good show. Hey, good morning, everybody. How is everybody doing? I see we have 4 people in the house starting off our show this lovely morning. Beautiful Thursday morning, actually, here in Vancouver. It's absolutely gorgeous. It is Thursday, the 5th of September. September has started. Beautiful morning. And we're set up on the north side for our show this morning. And I see we have Elias. Hi, Elias, and Gerard. Kylie, Etienne, hello Paula, hello One Avgeet Girl, hello Andrew Baird, and Kavit Ege Tulja, Merhaba, Kavit, Nisselseniz, and hoş geldiniz to our show. And yeah, it's a beautiful morning. We're 10 minutes actually early, and I might as well do a bit of a tour just to show you what a gorgeous morning it is here in Vancouver. Of course, we have Air India at the gate, but it's crystal clear. As you can see, Vancouver, the mountains of Vancouver Island are, well, fairly clearly visible all the way up the coast there. That is Vancouver Island, that expansive land that you can see in the background. And I think we have Air North taking off, south side, climbing into the stratus. A lot of aircraft on the south side for the 9 a.m. peak departure bank. Those of you that have a radar app will see they're just piled up there. A lot of airplanes. So should be a busy morning. Look who just, actually I missed it. Yeah, Central Mountain Air arrived. I guess again that's a fishing charter. Dornier 328. And it's funny, I didn't see them on my radar app, so I guess they must have snuck in. So they must have snuck in on us. And we've got another week of summer here in Vancouver. The weather forecast actually is for near record-breaking temperatures for the next few days. Andrew Baird. Thank you, Andrew. Andrew has gifted 1 JetFlix membership. He's gifted 2 JetFlix memberships, actually. And congratulations to Scottish Linda, who picked up one of those rewards. And congratulations to Elias Lund for picking up the other one. So thank you very much, Andrew, for your kind donations. And congratulations to the winners. And we're hoping to have a pretty busy morning. As I say, if you look at the south side right now, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's about 7 airplanes waiting to go on the south side. So we'll follow them out until we start to get action here on our side of the field as well. So for the time being, our access is available here on the north side, so we're definitely going to take advantage of that as much as we can. And we're on runway 26 today, 26 ops, so departures on the south side, which is runway 26 left here at YVR, and arrivals on the north side, parallel 26 right. So we have another departure here. This is a WestJet heading to Calgary. See if I can catch it. It's a 37 heading to Calgary is the WestJet 104. Let's see if I pull back just a tad, we might be able to catch the rotation as it goes roaring past here. I'm waiting for it. Waiting to, yeah, there it is. Waiting to pounce as it climbs up for the 1 hour and 10-minute flight over to Calgary across the Rockies. Yeah, nice way to start the morning with a 1 hour flight to Calgary. I wouldn't mind that. Just, put the feet up, have a coffee, read the newspaper. Great way to spend the morning. So we've got, as I say, we've got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's about 6 or 7 airplanes south side waiting to go. Good morning, Wes. Welcome to the show, Wes Westbrook and Murray. Looks like, yeah, I can see all the emojis coming on strong. So, and that's a good thing. Hello, Venkman. Thank you for joining the show, and of course a big thank you to our moderators for helping out. Definitely appreciate it. We got another rotation. Air Canada, Max, climbing into the Stratus. Nice low angle of attack there. I'll check the radar app here in just a second. Figure out where that aircraft is headed to. Okay, we'll bring the camera back down to terra firma and await our next departure. Well, let's see where that Max is going. Yeah, that Max is heading, it's Air Canada 548, heading to Newark, actually. Yeah. On their way to Newark, New Jersey. Pretty close to New York. Wes Westbrook says he has one of my postcards of the Norcan Air Convair 640. Yes, I took that. That was my first job out of university, my first aviation job. I was working for a leasing company in Seattle, owned by Ansett, and we had some old Ansett F-27s and F-28s, which we were marketing. And I went out to Saskatoon. That would have been the summer of '91, and I had a nice visit with Albert Ethier, who he's no longer with us, but Albert owned Norcan Air, and he was leasing Convair 640 to do summer fishing charters out of Saskatoon, and I had a flight on that 640. He also had a 748 also that he was leasing, and that was leased from Austin Airways. So he had 640 and he had a Convair. He had a Convair 640 plus, which is in the postcard that Wes has, and he also had a Austin 748 with Norcan Air titles. So yeah, that was my first job out of university, and I spent about a week in Saskatoon staying at the Bessborough Hotel, which is a CP hotel, one of those big palatial CP hotels that were built across Canada. And I got to meet Albert Ethier, and he became a friend of mine, actually. Very, very nice fellow. He became a good friend of mine. And when I worked in Yellowknife, he came up to visit me a number of times. Yeah, I miss Albert. I do miss Albert. So that was some great Canadian airline history there. Yeah, thank you for mentioning that, Wes. That's a very nice sentiment. that card. So we're coming up on 8:57, just 3 more minutes until the official launch of our show. And I'll then put Mug on camera and do an official welcome to everybody, for everybody to the show. Crystal clear here. It's another United heading off on the south side. You can hear it thundering away there. And it makes the turn heading south to the States. Okay, so what's this? I'll once I've got the camera back in position, I'll just figure out what's next. So that aircraft is heading to Denver, United Airlines Flight 640. And we do have our first arrival setting up on approach on our side. It's Jazz 841. It's a CRJ inbound from San Francisco. So that'll be our first arrival of the show. Looking forward to it. Yeah, Saskatoon, it's a nice place, Paula. Very nice place. There's I think it's the Saskatchewan River that runs through the town. In the winter, of course, obviously it's a cold place. But in the summer, very, very tranquil and peaceful and beautiful. And I haven't been to Saskatoon since that memorable summer of 1991. So yeah, it's been a while. And things have changed. Norcan Air, Albert's no longer with us. He was a very famous Saskatoon businessman. He owned, I think it was called Sun, was the name of his radio station. He owned a Highline Construction. So he was a contractor, and he had a Learjet. He flew his own Learjet, actually. And yeah, he was a very well-known personality in Saskatoon back in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. He was an engineer by trade. So as I say, he used to bid on construction projects, contracts up north. And yeah, he became very affluent from his efforts, and was also an aviation fan. Anyhow, here's our CRJ, our first arrival, setting up on approach. As you can see, we've got the sun, but that'll move. It'll get better as the morning moves on. That'll get better for us. And our CJ is lining up very nicely, inbound from San Francisco. Very nice stuff. Let's see, I guess he's going to roll along, save the brakes. Yeah, he's going right to the end. Nice view there, the hard back end view with the flaps, spoilers. It's quite pleasing, actually. Quite a pleasing view. And we've got a small aircraft on approach. What is it? It's a Dash 8. It's a Beech 1900 from Pacific Coastal, but I'm actually going to hold camera on our CRJ. That's for the time being. It's officially 9:01. Our show has officially started, which is good. So I'd like to welcome everybody to the show. And while we're at it, I'll just do an official welcome. Let's do an official welcome right now. So, here we go. Let's put Mug on camera. Okay, I'd like to welcome everybody to our show. You're watching the YVR live show here on the JetFlix channel. My name is Henry Tenby. It's a beautiful, beautiful morning here in Vancouver, BC, Canada. wearing my Lufthansa cap, my Lufthansa 747-400 cap this morning. Yeah, gorgeous weather. It's about 20 degrees right now. They're calling for near record-breaking temperatures over the next several days. So what that translates to is mid-20s Celsius here in the Vancouver area. But as you head inland towards Abbotsford in the valley, they're expecting at Abbotsford Airport around 32 to 33 degrees. So yeah, it's almost Las Vegas temps. So it'll be hot. They're predicting this to last into the first part of next week. So it will be a blistering weekend, you might say, especially if you're living away from the coastal areas. But certainly here in Vancouver, it'll be very, very lovely, which means we're going to have a nice show. It's going to be crystal clear, no rain. Hopefully we'll have minimal wind to contend with. I've got the umbrella set up on my tripod to provide cover for me. So hopefully we won't have any Mary Poppins situations develop. But if they do, we'll manage them as they come our way. So I hope everybody's well. I hope everybody's had a very, very good week. And I've had a good week. I've been extremely busy just working on all the things that I do with my various websites and model restoration. And oh boy, there's not enough hours in the day. So I'll get behind the camera. And we've got our radios here, and I'm looking forward to having a good, fun show with everybody. So, look at the blue sky. Isn't that gorgeous? Just gorgeous. There's that Beech 1900 that landed. And let me just consult with our radar. We've got a Boeing on approach, actually. I'll move it around right now. It's actually Porter, so I think I haven't, yeah, there we go. It's Porter 303 inbound from Toronto. Yeah. Let's see if I can get a nice pan on this for you guys. Nice claps down onto the oleos. It's going to roll along to the end as well. I like the ocean in the background there. It almost has a pseudo-Japanese look to it. A lot of airports in Japan the cities in Japan tend to be on the coast, so a lot of the airports are situated near waterways and ocean access points. So you get that water in the background, and we have it here too, which is kind of neat as well. I quite like it. You can see the shallow water has that light blue, and it gets dark blue. But no, we're not in the tropics. It's Vancouver. I'll turn the radios on in a bit. We've got it set up here for us. Maybe I'll give it a try.
Alpha Juliet, hold short Lima. Juliet Alpha Juliet, hold short Lima. Westjet 1762. 1788, there's a 37 pushing off of 44. They'll be going into the Juliet Charlie line. Just give way. 28A will give way.
Yeah, Porter's been very successful. They've expanded their network. Oh, we had another Beech 1900 land. Sorry, I missed it. Not too much of a loss there for us.
100, taxi cross runway 26 West Hotel and Alpha to the apron.
6 Hotel, stop 120.
I think Porter have at least 2 or 3 flights a day from both Ottawa and Montreal, and maybe 2 or 3 flights a day from Toronto and Montreal. Maybe a couple flights a day from Ottawa.
Oscar 202 ground taxi, Mike, hold short, Juliet. Mike, hold short, Juliet.
So I'm gonna have to let the camera go off screen here because I've got to check my flight radar. Yeah, we got a lander, so I do need to move the camera pretty quick. I didn't even have a chance to see what it is. WestJet, actually. WestJet in the swoop colors.
Go 202, give way to the WestJet 37 off your left side, and taxi Juliet, hold short of Lima. 303, short of Lima. 303, ground 117.
It's good that he's not going to taxi right to the end.
Now, 303 with you on Victor Shuttle.
It's nice that they're in no rush to paint these airplanes. As far as I'm concerned, they can keep them because they look really nice. Very nice, actually.
Unreadable. WestJet 701 taxi, Mike Victor, hold short of hotel, ground 12.
Hello, Glade Thomas, and hello, Ron Mountford. Welcome to the show.
How do you read me now? Really bad there. 12715.
EGPX, welcome to the show. The window seat.
12715. 2715.
Yeah, it's a good looking color scheme.
701. Jet 701, roger. Hold short of hotel. Holding short, contact ground 121.
I hear engine starting. I'll show you guys what that is. I think it's this Max right here that's pushing back. Pretty sure that's the engine start that we just heard.
Push back, your discretion.
What's that discretion? Channel 130.
Delta 7, WestJet
1788 with me?
1788 with you?
WestJet 1788, taxi via Juliet, Hotel Delta, and Delta 7.
This is Air Canada 206, heading to Calgary.
Ground Encore 3318 with you, gate 24 with Western.
Encore 3318, just hold at the gate for a moment. I've got one coming in for 22. They'll be taxiing behind you.
Okay, we'll hold for, imagine this is Porter coming through here.
302, give way to the 2 WestJet, southbound on Juliet, taxi via Lima to the airport.
Busy radio. Busy radio. Window seat is joining us from Toronto. And hello, Anzal of Mork.
WestJet 701 with you.
WestJet 701, ground taxi via hotel, hold short.
Yeah, there they go, starting engines.
Hotel Juliet, WestJet 701.
It's the number 2 engine, I guess, starting on the Max.
Oscar 202, give way to the Porter Emperor, right to left on Lima. Taxi by Juliet, Hotel, hold short, runway 26 up.
Juliet Emperor, Juliet Hotel, and hold short 26 up.
Yep. Encore 3318, Porter's coming in at Lima, give way, he's going into 22, give way, push back 24, your discretion.
Stay away from Porter and discretion 221.
I'm just checking the flight radar.
Charlie, Juliet, hold short, Lima. Charlie, Juliet, Turtle, American.
Yeah, Ron is joining us from Chilliwack here in the valley. Ron's going to be toasty hot this weekend.
Taxi via Juliet, Charlie, Juliet, hold short, Lima. Juliet, Charlie, Juliet, short of Lima, 3015 on the meter, Canada 34.
Air Canada 34 is a 777 pushing back. They'll be coming out of the Horseshoe momentarily. They're 777-200 heading to Toronto. So yeah, that'll be nice. As soon as I see the nose.
1, give way to the 1700, taxi via hotel and golf to the apron.
Yeah, it's going to be a nice and busy morning for us, I think. Hans, thank you very much. Hans says, I'm a long-time subscriber to the JetFlix channel. That is amazing. Thank you, Hans. Very much appreciate that.
365 now, just hold on the gate. I got you to get by.
I've got one eye everywhere here.
Heavy ground, push back, your discretion. Push back, Arthur, from Air Canada 342, thank you. I take that.
So we're just going to wait for this Air Canada 777-200 to push out from the horseshoe. Andrew, thank you again for your number 3, your third. There we go. Appreciate that so much. Great support, Andrew. Thank you, and congratulations to Hans Olive Morik for picking up that subscription that was so kindly donated by Andrew Baird. Yeah, so this 777-200 is heading to Toronto.
Airline 509, I want 263.
509, Vancouver, Terry, number 2 to apply this 2 final, clear to land runway 26 right.
Number 2, quick 126 right, Airline 509.
Somebody's cleared to land. I didn't.
Correction, Pasco 202, taxi across runway.
Air North to 37-400 inbound from Whitehorse. So it'll be here in about a minute. Always nice to have Air North in the house. They're very welcome on our show. It's always awesome to see the classic Air North 737-400 without the winglets. They are a treat. They are a treat. Thank you, Andrew. Very much appreciate that. You are very consistent in your support, and it's just wonderful. Thank you so much. And welcome to the show, Bit of Munch. And EGPX tells us that the 37 Air North that's coming in now is 32 years old. So that's nice. Nice to know. It's a vintage classic. Wes, regarding the Connies, it's funny you ask. I actually have a number of Connies. It's strange how aircraft display models work. You go for years without a particular model that you're working on or you acquire. But right now, believe it or not, I've got 4 172nd Connie models, and I've got 2 150th. I've got 6 Connie models in my shop, which are in restoration. So absolutely love it. And hello, AJ. Oh, the Coventry video. Yes, AJ, I do have the video. Email you sent regarding the video, and I will respond to you. I've read it, but I will respond to you on that. I do have that email. So here's Air North.
It's Jet 34, we're intercepting final for visual 26, right? That's 34, Vancouver Tower, number 3, following a 7374, final, clear to land runway 26, right?
This is Air North without the winglets.
26, right, number 2, Jazz, 34. Right, number 3. Years old.
Hard to believe.
Vancouver 509 exiting Mike 4 for gate 20. 509 ground taxi by Mike Victor, hold short of hotel.
Got another lander.
Short of hotel here, 509.
It's from Ottawa. Air Canada Max, flight 341. Quickly bring it around here. I need focus though. Because of the sun, it's hard for the camera to focus.
365 ground runway 265. The altimeter is 3015. Taxi Juliet, hold short of Lima. Holding short, contact ground 121.7. Yeah, that's really another number ground to CHS 365.
I missed that last, I'll take it.
We have another, I just have to check if we got another aircraft on approach. Yeah, we got a Q400 coming in from Cassidy Airport in Nanaimo. Cassidy Airport in Nanaimo, dash followed by United Airlines A320 inbound from Denver. Welcome to the show, Kirsten.
Aircraft 341 ground taxi Mike Victor, hold short of hotel.
Yeah, 562 rough.
Okay.
I still haven't heard anything about when we'll be able to get you going to San Francisco, but I have a quick question for you, because Delta 2 on the other side of you there is weight restricted. So just
Q400. Okay, we've got this United Airlines on approach now. It's an A320 from Denver. It departed 2 hours and 23 minutes ago. So we'll move the camera around. There it is.
1300 ground, continue taxi Mike Juliet, hold short Lima.
Beautiful background. Kind of has an Okinawa look to it. If you look at pictures taken at Okinawa Airport, similar to this. Similar to this, actually. Believe it or not.
On 127.15, Mike, hold short, Papa, United 1388. That's short, Victor, short, hotel. Ground hello again, Air Canada 342.
Thank you, Ethan Pope. Yes.
Canada 342, heavy ground runway 26.
It's awesome to see you here on the show, Ethan.
You'll be mine, company 37, just off your right side.
Where are you flying to today, Ethan?
Juliet, hold short, Lima, Air Canada 345. Ground 4901, 848 with a max 281, please. 901, I'll get back to you. Roger that. Ground at 439, King 15, place to box.
Transport 39, ground runway 26 left, altimeter 3015, taxi by Lima, hold short of Juliet. 3015 Lima, short of Juliet, that's 439. Canada 1300, Canada 1300, ground taxi by Juliet, Hotel Delta and Delta 7. Juliet, Hotel Delta, Delta 7.
Excuse me. Heavy departure on the other side.
Juliet, Hotel Delta and Delta 7.
That's the Air Canada 777-200 to Toronto.
Air Canada 341, holding short hotel.
Canada 341, taxi by Hotel Lima, hold short of Juliet.
Hotel Lima, hold short of Juliet. Strat 34, Richard Short, Hotel.
534, taxi by Hotel and Lima, hold short of Juliet.
Hotel Lima, short of Juliet, Jet 34. And ground Air Canada 562.
Canada 562 up.
This corner is 1645, a hard time, or is there a plus or minus 5 minutes?
Air Canada 562, I put in a request for you to be able to go at 1645, and I haven't heard anything back yet, so I can't say for sure if the concept will even be over then. That's when they're saying it is, but I don't actually have a full time for you yet.
Okay, sounds good, thanks.
As soon as I know, I'll let you know.
Perfect, sounds good. Good day, Air Canada 342, heavy on Juliet, short of.
Canada 342, heavy ground, taxi by Juliet, Hotel Delta, and Delta 7.
Juliet, Hotel Delta, Delta 7.
Dreamliner in the background. Let's see where the Dreamliner is going.
Company Dreamliner, left to right on Juliet, caution up.
Ottawa. Dreamliner's going to Ottawa, right there. Yeah, going to Ottawa. So, yeah, it's definitely busy. Hello, Thomas Weir. Ethan says an off day today. Then he does a red eye to Yellowknife tomorrow for 4 days straight. Wow. Red eye to Yellowknife, my goodness.
8691 ground, runway 26 left, altimeter 3015, taxi via Charlie.
Wow. Do you ever get to spend time in Yellowknife, Ethan? Go for a walk around the ramps there to check out all the neat airplanes? Visit Buffalo Airways?
971, roger, follow him, taxi via Charlie.
I wonder if you have that kind of time when you're there in Yellowknife. That would be nice if you did.
Down 2901 on Bravo, Juliet Bravo, 32. 901 ground, hold short of Juliet. Short of Juliet, 0901.
I'm just checking the flight radar. We do have an aircraft on approach. It's Air Canada Flight 101 from Toronto. It's an A321. Venkman, thank you very much, Venkman, for gifting one JetFlix membership. And Thomas Weir, congratulations for picking up that gift. So we'll get the approaching aircraft right now.
Juliet Bravo, Juliet Alpha to the apron. Juliet Bravo, Juliet Alpha to the apron, 0901. Conway said 1596 and hold short of Lima.
At 1596 down, taxi via Juliet, Hotel Delta, Delta 7.
Juliet, Hotel Delta, Delta 7, I said 1596.
So easy. It looks so easy. Well, we have a little bit of Air Canada news. Yesterday, Air Canada announced that they were offering the pilots a 30% pay increase to alleviate the strike. It's planned in a couple weeks. Not sure if that's going to be agreeable by the pilots, but it's a starting point anyhow. Better than a kick in the backside. Better than a kick in the backside. So yes, Air Canada pilots are tentatively going on strike if they don't have their demands met for salary increases by the 17th of this month. So we'll have to see how that shakes down. Hopefully a strike can be alleviated through successful negotiation. We'll have to see. Nobody wants a strike. It'll be difficult for the country. They're dragging a max here. Yeah, nice action. Nice action. Very nice action.
350, ground runway 26 left, altimeter 3015, taxi by Charlie. 350, 26 left.
Hello, Mixture A350. Welcome to the house. Well, I'm just checking the flight radar to see. Okay, we've got something on approach here. It looks like a small airplane.
Oscar 752 Vancouver Tower. You on the south side, you're well overtaking the one in front of you. Oscar 752, reduce to final now. We cleared a visual runway 26 left.
King Air.
Contact tower.
King Air on approach. It's, let's see if I can find it. I'll just move the camera towards the approach, see if we can film this King Air arriving. It's not quite visible yet. Not to the naked eye anyhow. But as soon as I can see it, we'll zoom in on it. Oh yeah, now I got it. Now I got it. Now I thought I had it. There it is.
That was 3630 now. Continue Juliet, hold short of Lima.
Continue Juliet, hold short Lima, Skyvis 3630.
I think this is a medevac King Air. It's my guess.
Two go. I'll get you to monitor me on 119.55 and hold short of runway 26 right, one more to land.
Nice and uneventful landing.
902 ground. On K52 the Dreamliner, like the company's north hangar. 902 ground, push your discretion, 508 to 2. Logan Air 554 on approach 26 right. 554 Vancouver Tower, clear to land runway 26 right.
There we go.
Clear land 26 right, it's 554. Direct S270 Whiskey, ready for taxi. S270.
So we got a landing. What's that one? Let's check it out on the radar here. Give me a second. Got a bizjet coming in. Citation 525. What else? I don't see it.
S270 ground taxi, Juliet Hotel, Delta, Delta 7. Juliet, Delta, Delta 7.
So just wait till things come a bit clearer. So I don't know what ATC channel it is. It's just oh, hang on, it's 121.7 right now. Sorry about that. Yeah, 121.7 is what we're listening to. I don't use an app. I have an airband scanner here.
902 ground, you can proceed. Juliet Bravo, hold short of Juliet. Juliet Bravo, hold short of Juliet. 02.
Just watching the flight radar here for this BizJet.
Taxi Echo, Delta, Delta 7, your phone, the Jazz Dash is going up on your right wing. Echo, Delta, hold short Delta 7, and
Avroliner, Summit Aviation.
Which 106 on your deck? On to Delta 7. Okay, so taxi Echo Delta, Delta 7, Westjet 106. Let's go 3630 at Echo, give way to the Westjet 37.
At Echo, we'll give way to the Westjet 3630.
And hold short of Tango. Okay, Juliet Bravo, Juliet Alpha on the April 4 short Tango 2902.
Okay, I see the BizJet. Citation 5. The radar app says it's a Cessna Citation 525 inbound from WYS, West Yellowstone, I guess.
You're in front of the Emperor. At Mike 9, proceed on to runway 26 right. At Mike 9, proceeding on to runway 26 right, altitude 630, contact ground 1217. 17.60. Over 630, ground taxi Juliet Hotel and hold short runway 26 left.
Canadian Reggie. Going fast too, right? Hard for me to pan it.
First 374 ground runway 26 left, altimeter 3015 on Delta Yankee, hold short runway 26 left, and monitor tower 127.
Okay, they're dragging a Dreamliner around.
554 tower, you can monitor ground 12715. Taxi Mike Victor, hold short of hotel.
Toothpaste scheme.
115, taxi Mike Victor, hold short hotel, is 554.
Looking good. Thank you for the info on the 121.7, Ethan. How many RJs are based here? Well, I don't know how many specific airplanes. I just know that Summit and North Caribou both have CRJs, not CRJs, BAERJs based here in Vancouver. I don't know how many they each have, but there's generally one of each here at any given time. It's rare to see three. It's happened on our show. I've pointed it out. 3 RJs, but it's quite rare. But for sure, each airline has at least one airplane based here. BizJet, south side.
Altitude 2, holding short, runway 26 right. Altitude 2 Tower, roger, have a good day. Beautiful. 7777 Tower, quarter line, runway 26 right.
Quarter line 26 right, Jazz, 7777.
Oh, 7777 of Jazz. They should have had 5 sevens in the flight number, as far as I'm concerned.
Go ahead, sir.
77777.
Out of the ground stop into a ground delay. It just gives a time that we're pretty sure.
Strange flight number.
We're showing 0200.
Strange flight number. Do you know anything about that flight number, Ethan? Why did they come up with a 7777 flight number? Is there any significance to it?
Return to the gate and get more fuel. They're advising that they are doing hold.
They're going to pull this in here. Yep, or one of these gates here in front of us.
On Delta Yankee, hold short runway 26 left and monitor tower 197. Air Canada 562, do you know, like, are they ready for you to
Got an aircraft on approach. Air Canada, Jazz 7777 from Edmonton. That is a very strange flight number.
They actually just called. They said you are released. You're good to go whenever. I don't know if that helps. 902 ground, proceed Tango Mike to the hangar. Tango Mike to the hangar, 902. First ground 554, ground 1217, please. 1217 is 554.
Hear horns going off.
Spirit 554 ground taxi hotel and hold short runway 26 left. Hotel, hold short runway 26 left, 554.
Riding the nose high. Nice.
Continue number 2, runway 26 right, they're following a biz jet that's just inside of 3 miles. That's 220.
So look at the flight radar here. Got a biz jet. It's a Air Canada Challenger 650 on approach right now. So yeah, 777 flight. It is a tongue twister. Okay, so Ethan says most of the Jazz flight numbers are 7000 series, but the 7777, maybe somebody in crew planning just did it for a lark, or flight planning, I should say. Something like that. Okay, the BizJet's landing, the Challenger. See if I can get it. Canadair Challenger.
Everybody says 6469 ILS 26 right. ILS 3469 Vancouver Tower. You number 2 following at dash 82 final clear to line runway 26 right. Clear to land 26 right, Scott 3469. 554 crossing with 26 left, taxi hotel off with you. Cross 26 left, taxi hotel off with you. 555.
It's like the CRJ airliner, right? Much smaller. This is, of course, a derivative from which they developed the CRJ airliners. They just stretched the fuselage. That's all they did. Uprated the engines, stretched the wings out a bit. Back legs off, snout off, metal pipe through the back of the head, make good. Monty Python sketch. That's the Terrier sketch.
7777.
Yeah.
And make the turn onto Kilo Juliet to gate 41.
That's right. Back legs off, snout, metal pipe through the back of the head. Yeah, I like my Monty Python. Okay, Q400 time.
With whiskey request push. You talk to Clarence. We'll talk to Clarence. That was 5475.
Some heavies. We'll get some heavies. Battery's at 51%, so I am watching it.
Second ground, Oscar 451, ready for taxi. Oscar 451, ground, which uses Oscar 3015, taxi via traffic. Taxi, 451.
Oh, we've got a Boeing on approach. No, it's not a Boeing, it's a Embraer from Seattle.
We have spoken to Clarence, gate 76 with whiskey, request push. Last 5475 ground, thank you for shared discussion.
I'll move the camera around in just a second for it.
Jet 246, contact ground 1217. 217. Canada 562, ground taxi now on to runway 26 left, exit at hotel, and hold shortly. Taxi on 26 left, exit on hotel, hold shortly,
Okay, we'll get that Embraer right now.
Ground exit 246, on Victor, hold short at hotel to customs. So to 246, ground taxi, Victor, runway 13, and hold short, runway 26 left.
Embraer 175, Alaska Airlines. Focus.
Sure, 2704,
nope.
Runway 26 up, altimeter 3015, taxi November 7, cross runway 26 right. Mike 7, Mike, hold short Tango. Traffic on runway 26 left, they are taxiing only. Cross runway 26 left and then taxi off. Okay, we will cross 26 left on the runway and then Alpha 2 left. Go 551, plus signal ready for taxi. Ask 551, ground 26 left, altimeter 3015, taxi via. So it's request 015.
Let's see if he can turn on a dime. No, it's not going to do the dime operation for us.
You on 2715, Mike, Tango to the apron, Skyway 3469.
I think I'll grab some water here in just a second.
That's 3469, the opposite direction I'll be holding for you. Roger, Sky 3469. Canada 562. Hopefully it stays this way, but for now they have completely removed the GDC, so hopefully it remains there when you're ready. Perfect, thank you. Canada 562, Roger. And now hold short of Victor and contact down on 12715. Okay, hold short Victor 2715 Air Canada 562. Thanks. Jet 246 on Alpha to customs. Jet 246 from under Alpha to you.
So yeah, this is a 3469 Alaska SkyWest, operated by SkyWest Airlines. I thought it was maybe a different operator, but...
562 ground taxi via Victor, Kilo, hold short Julia. Victor, Kilo, hold short Julia.
I'm just going to grab some water, folks, so just bear with me for a second.
Push 160 ground, push start. What's that 160?
That's nice and fresh, cold. It's the spot. Try this.
Armstrong ground monitor tower 1.
Good. Very nice. Feel better. Okay, let's have a look at the flight radar. Well, have we got anything on immediate? No, I can have a quick chat with you guys. We can have a quick chat. Just us. So let me just have a quick chat with you guys. Okay, so you guys know the weather here in Vancouver can deteriorate as we move into the latter part of September, certainly into October. So it's the plan. It's my intention to do the live streams every Thursday morning, Vancouver time, 9 a.m. It's obviously dependent on weather. If it is raining, can't do it. It means I have to do a live stream at another time, like a pop-up time. So I think we just need to all be aware that I can't risk my equipment. I'm a one-man operation here. I'm all on my own. I don't have any other building to stand under. I'm just out here in the elements, so under an umbrella, if you will. So we don't want to risk our equipment. And if the weather is marginal, we'll have to, obviously reschedule. But if you're a subscriber to the channel, you're going to be advised because I will post an update into the community post section of the channel. So just want to let everybody know about that. Hopefully we don't have to worry about that for the next several weeks anyhow. But it's just something to be aware of. And as we get towards latter part of October, November into December, I tend to do a lot of traveling. So the month of November, December, there can be, usually fewer streams, live streams than usual. So just wanted to put everybody on notice for that. Obviously, if the weather's gorgeous like this, we're going to be here having fun. But there are some caveats to that. I got a helicopter. Let's see if I can find it. London Drugs. It's London Drugs. Yeah, that's their helicopter. So, just check flight radar. Okay, Air Canada from the Rita, due in 10 minutes, 777. We got a few minutes here, so let me just talk about the Vancouver Aviation Collectible show as well. The battery's at 41%, so bear with me. I'll just grab my paperwork for that show, and we can do a promo on that. So just give me a second here, folks. And we can. Okay, let's do the promo for the Vancouver Aviation Collectible show. Okay, here we have it. It's the Vancouver Aviation Collectible show. It's coming up this month, end of the month. It is going to happen on the 29th of September. I believe it's a Sunday. Here very close to the airport, just a few kilometers from where I'm standing. Takes place at the Sandman Signature Vancouver Airport Hotel, which is, they call it a resort actually. It's on St. Edward's Drive in Richmond, BC. And I'm hoping to be there. That's the plan, with a table and a bunch of my books and other aviation collectibles that I'll be selling, trading, etc. The show is going to be open to the public from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. But they're having an early bird entry for exclusive shopping ahead of the line, and that's at $25 per person admission, and that gets you access at 10 a.m. So you can shop between 10 and 11 before the teeming hordes are permitted into the show. So mark your calendars. Vancouver Aviation Collectible Show is coming up September the 29th, 11 a.m. at the Sandman Signature Vancouver Airport Resort. What a tongue twister that is. The show's being organized by my good friend Paresh Ramji. Paresh is an awesome guy. He's a long-time Vancouver enthusiast. I think he's mostly a die-cast metal man, but he's an awesome guy. So he's taken up the reins of the show. I ran the show for a number of years, but just not enough hours in the day. And Paresh had the energy to do it, so I'll be supporting Paresh as much as I can in hopes that we have a big turnout for this show. So it'll be fun. It will be a good time in the old town coming up this Sunday. So let's just see what's happening with our Air Canada from Narita. Okay, he's flying downwind right now. He's flying downwind. What else? How are you guys doing in the chat? Oh, great! One Av Geek Girl has posted the link to the show, which is awesome. That's awesome. I do know that they also have a Facebook page as well, so if you Google Vancouver Aviation Collectible Show, you're going to find their Facebook event page, and you can ask questions. And also, there's information on the website there on Paresh's North Pacific Diecast website. So good stuff. So yeah, we've got this Air Canada 777-300 inbound from Narita, Japan. They departed Narita 7 hours and 47 minutes ago. Always a quick flight to Vancouver. Hardly enough time to relax, get the feet up, grab some Z's, and they'll be landing here in about 7 minutes. So, yeah, awesome. And what else have we got on the flight radar? I see we've got a few landers ahead of our Narita. We got 1, 2, 3. We got a Q400 Air Canada Jazz. It's flight 366 inbound from Fort St. John. That's first. Number 2 is Air Canada flight 1059, which is an A320 inbound from Las Vegas. And number 3 is Flair flight 820, 737 inbound from Yeg. So our Japan flight, our 777, should be number 4. So got 4 aircraft setting up for us nicely. Yeah, there we go. The triple's now making the turn. I just see it on the flight radar making the turn. He's starting to turn base, and right now we've got our. I can see landing lights for our dash. So let's move the camera around for the dash. So we're in position quite nicely. There it is. Let's see what we can do with this. Pitch, the props. Nice rollout. And our next arrival is from Las Vegas, Air Canada flight 1059. I see landing lights, so we're going to move the camera around. It's A320 from Vegas. And there we go. We've got visual contact, camera contact, etc. Battery on the camera is at 32%. So we're going to have to be quite attentive to the camera here to make sure that the battery is changed well in advance of a collapse. Puffs of smoke. And there's the spoiler. Where's the spoiler? Yeah, the spoilers are up. Reverse. Nice rollout on the bus. Very nice bus rollout. Okay, let's get our flare. It's about ready to flare. It's about ready to flare, so here's flare. Flight 820, inbound from Yeg. Decent rollout. Airspeed bleeds off quite quickly on the flare. And our Narita flight is next. I see landing lights. I see landing lights. So let's bring... Not only that, the aircraft is pretty darn close. Oh, I just knocked the tripod. That was me. I probably knocked it off kilter, but I'm not going to have a chance to adjust it right now. We've got to focus on more important things at hand.
Vancouver Terrier number 2 following at 777, sure final, caution turbulence, clear to land runway 268. Clear land 268, F163.
Ah, that's me again. Jeez. I have to dance around the tripod.
Now on 187, they may put you down to 5. Up to 2 on ground. This is like 5.
Yeah, I flubbed it because I kept on banging the tripod. Very frustrating. Sorry about that, guys. You have to dent because it's a full. I have to pan 180 degrees with this, so I literally have to dance around the tripod leg, and I just bang it, kick it. So. Air India is pushing back right now. So okay, let's get the Air India start. Special scheme on the Air India. They've put looks like 42 by 24 inch posters have been applied to the side of the aircraft. Poster prints. Air Canada Jazz from San Diego on approach. Air India starting engines nicely. Hello, Amy, staff nurse. And Lee Bracewell. Welcome to the show. Hope you guys are doing well. Okay, let's get this San Diego arrival. I'll very quickly bring the camera around. I won't mess about here. There we we go. Inbound from San Diego, Lindbergh Field.
Correction ops 2 on tower at Mike 5. Proceed on to runway 26 right. For Mike 5, proceeding on a runway 26 right, on 2 on. Thank you, 186 heavy gun on 126 southbound, Slayer in 3015, caution, JetFlix, coming Air Canada 777, taxi Juliet Alpha. Juliet, hold short Lima.
Wait for Air India to start moving.
763 tower, monitor me on 12715, taxi by Mike Tango to the front. Mike Tango to the front, monitor view on 763.
Batteries at 21%, guys. Yeah, it is a different livery how they did it. Chavit, I agree. Air India, it's a funny how they just put those posters there up above the windows. Have a look, see? There's strange photos. Celebrating India. Well, the food is awesome. I've never been, but I certainly know that here in Vancouver we have awesome Indian restaurants and their food is top notch. So, I wonder if they serve lovely curries on board. Dosas, chapati. I wonder if they have all the Indian restaurant staples.
Only short runway 26 right, so I'll get back up. Still on tower, thank you.
Batteries at 20%. Amy Staffner, thank you, Amy. Very much appreciate that. Amy has donated £4.99. Thank you. Amy says, haven't been on your streams this much. Great to see you, Henry, and hope you're doing okay. I'm doing great. Thank you, Amy. Hope you're doing well as well. Hope you've had a good summer. And hopefully we'll be able to see you more frequently on the streams. Air North 737-400 blasting out and back to our Air India. Yeah, it's a bit of a strange color scheme how they've done it. Eardrums are overrated. Okay. I agree, One Avgeek Girl. The food must be awesome on board and the destination is amazing. Yep. Good restaurant here in Vancouver for those of you that are Indian food lovers. Dosa Corner on Fraser Street, just south of Southwest Marine Drive. They serve an awesome dosa. And it won't break the bank and result in Chapter 11 proceedings either. Well, I hope the family issues are getting better, getting addressed, Amy. So, as long as you've been working now and again, that is appreciated.
186 heavy contact southbound 121.7 now.
Just gonna check the flight radar, guys. AJ says better if they did a overall wrap. Yeah. Yeah, I agree, but I guess this was within the budget. This was well within the budget, so I guess they were able to go for it. And as soon as this Air India is out of frame, I think as soon as it goes around the corner there, we can we'll do the battery change.
764 ground, your company is just coming into gate 86 beside you. There'll be an correction at 37 pushing off of 81. Reference both of them, you can push your discretion. Roger, check marks and Jazz.
Q400 landing.
Ground, proceed via Mike Tango to apron.
Interesting. Yeah, we've seen this airplane here before. We've seen it here before. So, got a Q400 on the approach. Very quickly, we'll bring the camera around, capture the Q400 as it lands. Then we'll do the battery change while we've got some downtime. Well, let's do the battery change now. Just, I want to play it safe. Better safe than sorry. I just don't want to have a battery collapse. So we're going to do the countdown. So let's get this, let's do it right now. Okay, here we go, guys. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're doing a battery change. We will be back in just a few seconds. Back. Okay, much better. Okay, glad we got it done. Glad we got the battery change done. I think the battery's the camera's a little bit off kilter. So let me just adjust the tripod a tad here. See how that is. That's probably better, I think. I'm just checking the level across the expanse of the horizon here, just to make sure that we're, for the most part, nice and level. I think we are. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay. So let's just check what's on approach. Bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. Our next aircraft, it's an Air Canada 220. Wow, yeah. Haven't seen an Air Canada A220 in a very long time. Wow, a Bombardier Canadair A220. So nice to see. I don't think too many of these are flying right now because of engine issues. So the fact that we've got one on approach is actually quite a treat. It's inbound from Toronto. It's flight 183. Departed Toronto 4 hours and 33 minutes ago. Yeah, they've been having teething issues, to put it gently. So, yeah. Nice to see. Nice to see the A220 here. As I say, we'll move the camera around in just a second here. As soon as I've got landing lights, we'll do that. And so nice. You guys are talking about risking business class food. Yeah. Hello, Colin Dunn. Nice to see you here, Colin. From EDI. Drizzle. Well, nice to see you, Colin. That's awesome that you're here on the stream. Thanks for chiming in. And I'm going to move the camera around ever so gently for our very infrequent Airbus 220, or C Series, as I like to call it. They're quite rare. The issue is that the engines have had certain technical issues. So I think at any given time they've only maybe got less than half the fleet flying. Hopefully over the next year they'll be able to get that resolved and get these airplanes where they're supposed to be. in the air. It is a nice looking airplane. Nice lines to it. Beautiful stuff. Quite a neat looking airplane, isn't it? Big windows, like a Vickers Vanguard. Huge windows, actually. Very comfortable airplane. I've flown on it a few times with, who did I fly? Swiss from Zurich to London. I think that was maybe last year. And I've had a couple of Air Canada flights as well. So, very much enjoyed my 220 flights. It's a quality machine built in Canada with Canadian persnicketyness, much like a Tilly hat. I mean, stuff made in Canada is like English stuff, right? High quality. We don't build garbage. But sometimes we have teething problems. It's like the Avro Arrow would have been a very good fighter interceptor nuclear bomber had we gone ahead with it. Stuff made in England is generally high quality, you know, certainly in years past. Same with Canada. Yeah. Yeah, very neat to see this aircraft here on our show. It's just rare because there's not that many of them flying. Those are the engines. Let's see where it goes.
Order 304, I'm ready for taxi. Order 304, ground number 26 left, altimeter is 3015, taxi Golf, Hotel, Delta, Delta 7. Okay, 3015, taxi Golf, Hotel, Delta.
I guess he's going into the horseshoe, looks like. As I say, it has a nice side profile to it. It's not like the A350, which it's only like, how do I say it? The A350 is not the most beautiful airplane in the world. This has a nicer profile than the A350, in my opinion. Like, look at that. That's quite nice. That's quite a nice look to it. Beautiful. Yeah, it's going horseshoe. It's going horseshoe. Let's check our flight radar.
Hello, Porter 373, I left 26 right.
Yeah, Porter, inbound from Montreal. They departed Montreal 4 hours and 56 minutes ago. Long time, wow. It's a long time.
373, Vancouver Tower, good morning. Clear to land, runway 26 right.
Clear to land 26 right, Porter 373.
That's him. That's him.
Information X-ray, request push and start.
Canada 567, pushback 77 years.
It's going to be like 5 hours.
Pushback 77 years.
5 hours airtime from Montreal to Vancouver. Quite a long flight. That's basically your London, Cairo kind of a leg.
598, contact ground 1217.
598, morning.
Yeah, it's quite a distance.
Get a 598, Juliet, get a 598, contact.
Lee Bracewell says the Trent XWB is under scrutiny now, so yes. And Kirsten says it's her favorite looking regional jet. And Alejandro Osores is joining us from Argentina. Terrific. Welcome to the show, Alejandro. Nice to have you here on our show. Spotters from Argentina are always welcome. I know you guys have a strong spotter community in Buenos Aires, certainly. I've been to Buenos Aires a number of times and always enjoyed spotting at the Aeroparque. Back in the days of BAC 111s, Austral BAC 111s, and what else? There was Aerolíneas Argentinas F-28s, MD-80s, 737s. It was great action back in the late 80s and early 90s at the Aeroparque. Good spotting locations too, right? And you never got bothered doing spotting at the Aeroparque. I love the Aeroparque. And I do have some videos here on the JetFlix channel, premium content from my Argentina trips, actually. It's Air India. Neat stuff. Very cool. So let's just check our flight radar. What's coming in? Oh yeah, the Porter. Okay, so I see the landing lights on the Porter from Montreal. It's interesting. Okay, the E2s are slower than the CRJ. Okay, let's have a look. I'm bringing the camera around.
764, contact ground 1217.
Focus.
Good morning, Tower. We're 3157 with you. Clear for the RNAV 263.
Echo 3157, Vancouver Tower. Good morning, 200, 268.
So land 268, Encore 3157. Victor 217 Porter 373.
F562 down, runway 26 left, altimeter 3015, taxi via Juliet Alpha, Juliet, hold shortly now.
Oh, there's the wind. I take my finger off the tripod and boom, it goes flying in the opposite direction. So I told you we could get some wind. Can you hear a telephone ringing? I hear it. I have no idea. It must be speaker. It must be put out on a loudspeaker somewhere around here.
United 400, 6 miles out, runway 26 right.
United 400, Vancouver Tower. Good morning. Number 2, flying a Q400, a mile and a half, final. Clear to land, runway 26 right.
There you go. Q400.
26 right, number 2, good morning.
You guys heard that. Q400. I see the Q400 cleared to land. We're going to bring the camera around right now.
Porter 373 on Victor Chevrolet. Porter 373, contact the Hotel Lima at Steamer.
WestJet inbound from Victoria. There it is. It's the WestJet 3157. Oh, nice. United Airlines inbound from Washington Dulles Airport. Bring the camera around now. United Airlines flight 400. 4 hours and 57 minutes in the air. Similar to the Montreal flying time, actually. Yeah, so this is United Airlines flight 400 to 37. 800. Maxine, as they call it.
Yeah, whenever that's Delta Victor or Delta Uniform, whichever one works better for you there. And then you can travel with company, let me know when you're ready for further. Gravity or Canada 562, Juliet Sharky. 562, taxi, Juliet,
Zoom in on that cockpit. It's going to roll along. Yeah, he's going to go right to the very end.
Be with you, Mike, United 400.
So I just want to check flight radar here. See what we got. Okay. Alaska Airlines from Portland, Embraer. On a, see, I took my hand off and the tripod went on its. The wind took the tripod in its own direction. Sorry about that, guys. Again, I've got one eye on the approach, one eye on the camera here as I pan. It's United as it taxis to the gate. I should say back taxis. We need more heavies. We need more heavies. We need definitely. It's only 10:30. Only 10:30, guys. We've only been streaming for like an hour and a half. So we will get more heavy. We're going to get heavies. We haven't had any heavy landings. But we're going to get them. They're on their way. I promise. We're going to get some heavies. Comfortable. I mean, yeah, the breeze. Yes, I have to be careful with the wind not dragging the umbrella and spinning the airplane out of frame. But I am comfortable. The temperature is good. I'm not too hot, not too cold. So it's a comfortable place to be here for sure. And this is one other fellow spotting on one of the other far hills, soaking up the action with me. Yeah. Oh, Alejandro says he is a ramp agent. Excellent. I work at George Newbery Airport in Buenos Aires. Wonderful. You work at the Aeroparque. What a great place to work. So I have a question for you, Alejandro. Is it possible? There used to be a, if you go outside the terminal and walk to the left, there used to be like a area by the fence where people would hang out and watch airplanes, and there was like a concrete seating area, and people would stand on the concrete to view above the fence. I hope I'm explaining it correctly, and I'm wondering, is it like that? Can you still watch from this location? Can you still spot airplanes just right outside the terminal there, from that area that I'm talking about. Is it still possible? Because 20 years ago, the Aeroparque was very, very friendly for spotting. And by standing on those concrete seating flower beds, you could get above the fence. So I'm curious if it is still very good like that. I'd love to get back to Buenos Aires again. Argentina is a wonderful country. We were there in 2007, and we started off in Buenos Aires, and then we flew down to Ushuaia in Tierra del Fuego. That's a 5-hour flight, actually. We flew on a MD-80 of Aerolíneas Argentinas down to Ushuaia. It was fantastic. We did the Beagle Channel tour. It was a trip of a lifetime, and I definitely would like to go back. What a wonderful city Buenos Aires is. As I said, I've been there many times over the decades. My first trip was in the summer of 1988. I understand they still have the LADE, Argentine Air Force airline arm, is still operating the F-28. So you can, if you plan your trip, you can get a flight on the F-28. It's the world's last passenger bookable F-28. Fokker F-28, guys. This is not an F-100. This is an F-28 operated by the Argentine Air Force. So interesting. Very interesting. Argentine aviation is very, very interesting for me. So Alejandro says the old control tower was demolished with that terminal. Today you can only see the planes, okay, from the fence. Okay, from the fence. So you have to, that area, yes, I know the area. So I guess you have to have a ladder with you if you want, because the fence was, you can't see above the fence. It's not the way it was. Like when I was last there in 2007, I shot great video, tons of 737-200 action. Actually, Pluna, Aerolíneas Argentinas. Who else was there? LAN. LAN, Chile had set up a 737-200 operation within Argentina. So we had the LAN 37s, the Pluna 37s, the Aerolíneas 37s. It was great. And that video, my Argentina trip, it's 2 videos actually, 2 shows, 2 one-hour shows, and they definitely stream on the JetFlix platform. I'm not sure if we have the content up on YouTube. We might have teaser content up here on the YouTube channel. Not sure. But it was a great trip. Great, great trip. Oh, see, I took my hand off the camera. The wind had other ideas. I'm holding it steady. Flaring. Well, they're riding the nose high, kind of. And zoom in. Yeah, it's Aeropark is a friendly airport for spotters. I mean, as long as, if on the other side of the fence there was never so many spotters and taking photos, video. It's a friendly airport for people like us. So never had a problem.
601.
I met friends. I used to know people in Argentina. Oh, one of the fellows, his name was Carlos I. Carlos A-Y-E. He was the spotter I met on my first trip to Buenos Aires in 1988. Carlos I. I wonder if he's still around. He was a very nice fellow. He'd be one of the senior spotters now at the Aeropark if he's still into it. But we went out for dinner. We went back to his place and looked at his models and photos. He was a very serious spotter in the late 80s. And then I was back again in 1991. I saw him then as well. So I haven't seen Carlos since 91, but I hope he's doing well. Yeah, I missed this one for us. Sorry about that, guys. I was busy reminiscing about Argentina. Can happen, right?
This is Air Canada 108, ready for pushback 846.
Canada 108, pushback 46, your discussion.
Pushback at discretion, Air Canada 108.
If I take the hand off the tripod, let's see what happens. So far, so good. So far, so good. Let's see where this WestJet is derived from. We got a Heavy, though. I don't have time for that. We got Air Canada Heavy on approach. It's a Dreamliner from Toronto, flight 107. We heard it on the radio. So no time to prat about. No time to prat about. Let's go in for the tight touchdown.
Caribou 1541, Vancouver Tower, running caution, light turbulence, traffic to Dreamliner touching down, clear to land, runway 268. Clear, 268, go check the max, Vancouver 151.
Nice. Our first Heavy of the show, actually. Heavy landing. Our first one. But we got more coming, for sure. Yeah, definitely more coming our way.
Delta 246, runway 26 left, altimeter 3015, taxi via Charlie.
So this particular 7-8 departed 4 hours and 21 minutes ago. Oh, we have a Jumbolino! Yay! North Caribou's Jumbolino is on approach. We have a Jumbolino. I'm so happy. It's Jumbolino time, guys. Jumbolino time.
Sounds like you just landed there for a
Welcome to the show, Scottish Linda. Okay, we've got a Jumbolino, and the Jumbolinos get top priority on our show. So I've got to move the camera around for our Jumbolino movement. Jumbolinos are rare birds. This is North Caribou. North Caribou inbound from Kelowna. Yes, North Caribou flight 1541 departed Kelowna 33 minutes ago. It's set up on approach here at YVR, runway 26 right. For us here, looking fantastic.
Jet 1583, contact.
Oh, I love the Jumbolinos. Only in Vancouver do you have 2 airlines with passenger Jumbolinos in service.
WestJet 165, Vancouver Tower, number 2, following traffic short final, clear to land, runway 26 right.
Okay, land up to 26 right, WestJet 165.
It usually slows down quite fast, the Jumbolino. Beautiful, beautiful lines on the Jumbolino.
Mike Victor, Hotel, Caribou 1541.
Caribou 1541, taxi via Mike and Victor, hold short hotel.
Mike Victor, hold short hotel, and contact Caribou 1541.
It's him on the radio there. Look at his tail brakes there deployed. You don't often get.
American 1415 on the ILS 263.
American 1415, ground, correction, Vancouver Tower, number 2, following 37, 2 miles final, clear to land, runway 26 right.
Clear line 26 right, American 1415.
Holding the Jumbolino in frame.
And Mike Victor, hold short hotel. Caribou 1541, ground, taxi via hotel, hold short, runway 26 right.
Wildlife 61 trainer, proceeding Mike Victor, holding short hotel.
Oh, congratulations, North Caribou, for having one of the most interesting movements on our show this morning. Okay, let's bust a move. We got work to do, and we don't want to be sleeping at the wheel. WestJet, double bounce. See where this is inbound from here. The Wedgie jet is inbound from 165 and from YEG, Edmonton International. And we got another behind it. We got American Airlines from Dallas Fort Worth, A321. Bring the camera around. That got busy. We're gonna have more heavies coming our way too. I can promise you that.
Canada 108, holding short of Lima. Canada 108, now follow the RJ at 1 o'clock and taxi to Hotel Delta Delta. Follow the RJ taxi to Hotel Delta Delta 7 Air Canada 18.
This is an American Airlines A321. Just touching down. And I'm going to check the flight radar here in just a second. See where that's from. Hang on 1 second, guys. Okay, from Dallas Fort Worth. It's flight 1415. Flight 1415 from Dallas. And I'll let it taxi off the taxiway there. And we have another aircraft on approach from Ottawa, another Porter. Flight 263. So that's a little bit ways out, and we've got an Air Canada pushing off the gate right here in front of us right now. Right about there. Let's see where this guy's going. This guy is going to Pudong Airport, Shanghai, China. Flight 25. It's a 787 Dreamliner 9. Off to an airport I've been to many times, Pudong. If you're a rail fan and you're going to Pudong Airport, you can sample the super ultra high fast rail connection into Shanghai. I think the thing hits about 400 kilometers an hour. So if you're a rail fan and an aviation buff, it's a great combo. So if you're ever heading to China or Shanghai, be sure to, I think they call it the MAG train, M-A-G, MAG, magnetic, whatever. But yes, it's an experience, and it's worth the extra money if you happen to find yourself in going to Shanghai. So on approach, we've got, what is it? Yeah, Ottawa. It's the Porter 263. Departed Ottawa 4 hours and 48 minutes ago, Embraer. So yeah, good stuff, guys. Hello, Clay H. Clay says, hello, Henry. Currently having a pre-flight beer in Newark from my flight back to Vancouver. Great to see the stream. I am glad you're hoisting a cold one in Newark and about to enjoy a nice sector back to Vancouver. Murillo says, Vancouver's a wonderful city. Not bad. Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad. We've got good aviation spotting. Better than what we had 40 years ago in the early 80s. I can tell you that. And it's 2 runways now, right? In the past, we only had 1 runway. But yes, it's a nice city. And a good place to visit, certainly in the summertime when the sun is out and it's warm. And long may this nice weather continue. Okay, I'm going to have some water because I've got a frog in my throat. So, yeah, just bear with me here, folks. I'm going to bring the camera around to our Porter flight. Stand by, guys, stand by. There's the Porter. Porter's in the house.
Oh, Ground United 2216 at gate 73, ready to push and start.
Nice. Very nice.
Vancouver Tower, clear to land, runway 268. On ground.
That's United 2216, gate 73, ready to push and start.
2216, traffic is an American 3201 coming in for 22, correction 72.
Or 78. And I've got to grab some water. My voice is parched. Glad you're enjoying the views of Manhattan. Clay, sounds awesome. Okay, our Dreamliner is on its own power, taxing off stand.
784 Vancouver Tower, clear to land, runway 26 right.
Clear to land, 26 right, 784.
784 is cleared to land. I've got one eye on the approach, one eye on the camera.
263 taxi Victor, short hotel for Bravo 22. Oh, 263 ground, taxi hotel, Lima Saber. Hotel Lima Saber, Porter 263.
I guess it's about a 10-hour flight to Shanghai from here, something like that, in that region anyhow. pleasant flight. I've done it a few times.
469, gate Echo 85.
Not for about a decade.
Airlines 85, have you talked to clearance delivery?
Yes, we have.
Yeah, I see landing lights. I see landing lights. We've got a United Airlines 784, 737-8.
Tower 919.
In from San Francisco. Behind it, we've got our Dublin. Gerard, are you in the house? Are you watching, Gerard? Your Dublin flight is number 2. It's Air Canada 919. So, for our Irish friends, Dublin will be here shortly. Summer operation.
08.
Sadly, it's not year-round. I wish it was.
That's correct. 4-minute window.
Thank you.
Okay, that's our United. Now we've got Dublin. This is Air Canada Flight 919. They departed Dublin 8 hours and 13 minutes ago. That is a very fast crossing. 8 hours? Major tailwind. Major tailwind here, guys. Not even close to 10 hours. Mind you, it's Dublin, it's not London, so they're, an hour closer, but still, it's a fast crossing.
784, taxi via Mike and Tango for 78. Stay with me.
Dublin is here. Very, very nice landing. Very nice. Yeah, just a little over 8 hours flying time from Dublin to Vancouver. Super fast, super efficient.
Wildlife 61 Drainagram.
Next is WestJet 705 from Toronto, 737-700. On approach. I'm just going to hold the camera on the Dreamliner until I've got the WestJet landing lights.
Canada 919, down taxi via Mike Culture to Juliet.
Mike Culture Juliet, Canada 919.
Jet 705, caution turbulence, call 90, push around on Mike Culture.
Okay, I've got landing lights. I've got landing lights.
Exactly 58, Canada.
Canada 1958, Vancouver Taylor number 2, following a 37 mile and a half final. Clear the land on Mike 266.
Okay, they're a mile and a half final, so I'm just going to move the camera around now. It's the time.
3014. Taxi, around even, I'll go behind gate 79 for now. I'll for very shortly.
We got it. We got it.
3469, I do have traffic coming
Nice.
in at Tango going into 78. I'll just be a short delay.
It's very nice. Short and stubby 700.
Start at 547, Vancouver Tower. Morning, number 2, going at 37 miles final. Pick around to 666. Number 2, clear to left, here, kind of 547. Good. Jet 705, flashing jet blast, beyond Heavies, so being taxi by 960.
Good transition there.
960, hotel west at 705. Good. Start at 919.
I wonder if we're going to get Korean in our Guadalajara flight. United from Chicago. 37. Andrew, thank you so much, Andrew, for gifting one JetFlix membership. Very, very kind of you. And congratulations to our Air Canada Jazz CRJ pilot, Ethan Pope, for picking up that reward. Congratulations, Ethan. Thank you very much, Andrew. Very, very much appreciate your ongoing support.
Canada 919, looks like this Juliet and Juliet Charlie for 50.
Juliet Charlie for 50, Air Canada 919.
Yep. Jet 705, contact southbound 1217.
Nice braking action. Major bleed off of airspeed there. Very impressive, actually. I can zoom in on the cockpit.
9, United Service to the gate. Stay on the input, taxi by Juliet Alpha, for Charlie Juliet.
In the airport to the Alpha, sure to Juliet.
Okay. It is 1958 toast. There is main taxi by Mike, for short of Papa.
Michael to Papa United, 1950.
Good.
Hello, Bunker 330, going up 26 right.
Bunker 3130, Vancouver Tower.
Got it. We've got landing lights. We got landing lights, so just gonna have to bring the camera around pretty fast. Our next arrival is from Newark, Air Canada 547. Departed Newark 5 hours and 20. That's a long flight. 5 hours and 22 minutes from Newark. So there must have been some ATC delays as they left the New York area, because that's a bit long for that sector. Oh, there's the wind. Yeah, pushing 5.5 hours. It's a long air time.
Sugar 302 ground, taxi Alpha to the
Okay, I'm going to check the flight radar just a second here.
That is 151 deck.
Let's have a look.
151 ground
Q400.
Altimeter 3014.
Prince George on approach. Yeah. Venkman says that Frankfurt is 7 minutes out, and Andrew's glad his prize, his gift, went to an Air Canada Jazz pilot. That's very nice. Terrific. So let's check our Frankfurt. We got two Q400s first, actually. A couple Q400. Yeah, there's at least two. There's at least two. So put there we go.
62 ground from Lima, proceed across runway 13.
Nice. and the other one I see as well. It's quite close. It's from Kelowna, Air Canada Jazz 269. So we'll just bring the camera around on that pretty much right away. Bear with me, folks. There it is.
3130 off Mike 44824. 3130 ground taxi by Mike Victor, hold short of hotel. Mike Victor, short of hotel for 3130.
A bit of crosswind component, bit of crosswind, bit of struggle. Situation's under control. Right at the spot where he touches down is where that's the exact angle where there's wind on the umbrella, unfortunately. Right at that very spot. We need a cloudy, solid cloudy day, and then I don't need to bother with the umbrella. A lot of Q400s in Vancouver. No ATRs. Is that very few air? Well, it's just Air North, but we almost never see it. Pretty much never see it. So, hi Sue. Welcome to the show, Sue. Yeah, Frankfurt should be year-round as well. At 1.5 Geek Girl, I agree. Frankfurt and Dublin are seasonal flights out of Vancouver with Air Canada. Summer season, peak season. They redeploy the airplanes in October or, yeah, thereabouts. But Frankfurt definitely should be year-round in my books. I'm an armchair airline route planner. I think we all are. Okay. Our Heavies on approach, guys. Our Heavies on approach. This is our Frankfurt. It's a Dreamliner. Departed 9 hours and 22 minutes ago. Flight 839. It's on finals. There it is.
Hotel. Jazz 269 ground, taxi hotel, leave me to the Airport. Hotel, leave me to the Airport. 1599, we'll see you on the left. 01599, Vancouver Tower. Number 2 following a Dreamliner, short final. Clear to land runway 263. Clear to land 263, we're ship 59.
It. The wind, right? The wind threw me off my game. That was a lousy pan, unfortunately. I'll try to do better next time. Yeah, it was lousy. I wasn't happy with that, but yeah, I can't do it perfectly every single time, sadly. That was very poor. I have more success when I don't have the umbrella up and it's overcast. So those are much better days for me when panning and filming. Because what happens is there's a point on the runway where the wind just takes the umbrella and moves it, and you get that jerking back and forth that happens when the camera goes out of my control. The tripod goes out of my control, actually. That's the problem.
58, make sure it stays open, push back your discretion.
Let's just see what's next. It's WestJet from Atlanta, flight 1599, and it's short final, so I'm going to bring the camera around now. There it is.
Vancouver grounded Canada 210, gate 30, ready, push and start. Air Canada 210, ground, push back your discretion. Air Canada 210. Vancouver Tower, you're number 2 following at dash 8 just inside of 4 miles, clear to line runway 26 right. Clear line number 2 just right there.
On approach. What is it? It's a Jazz. Air Canada Jazz Dash 8 400 from Terrace. It's from Terrace.
056 down again. The Dreamliner's coming, Juliet Bravo. They're going to 58. Just make sure it stays open. Push your discretion on the apron.
Okay, I'll move the camera around. Stand by 1 second, folks.
Going over ground. Russia 1599, ground 12715. You can monitor me on it. Taxi via Mike and Tango to the apron.
There's the King 400.
And monitor ground to 1599.
A lot of people here, actually. Spotters are showing up. We're probably going to be here for another hour or so. For those of you that are planning your evenings or days, probably about another hour. So we'll run the show for another hour. That'll put us in at 3 hours today. So yeah, about a 3-hour stream today. So hope that helps you out in your planning of your day. Or evening if you're watching in Europe. Another Q400 setting up on approach. There it is. Gary. Very, very generous of you, Gary. Gary has very generously donated 5 JetFlix memberships. By the way, that gives you access to all of our premium content here on YouTube. That's where we have a number of our JetFlix full feature shows from our platform, from our streaming platform here on YouTube. Gives you access to the premium content, plus the emojis, the special emojis that are used on the in the chat that are unique to our channel. So that is very, very much appreciated. Wow, mega generous of you, Gary. Mega generous. Thank you so very much. I hope that good karma comes back to you many-fold. And let's see who picked those. Who were the lucky devils to pick up those gifts? So one of them went to November, India. Another one went to Tota, Electric Blues, Dave NLR AR, and Gordon Ritchie. So congratulations to all of you guys and gals for picking up those wonderfully generous JetFlix memberships, premium memberships that were just donated by Gary. Thank you so much, Gary. Very much appreciate that. That was a mega generous gesture. Thank you so much. So let me check the flight radar here. I was pointing the camera at one of the airplanes here just while we check flight radar. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at flight radar. We got a Q400 on approach from Portland. Air Canada Jazz 651, actually. And then Air France 777 from Charles de Gaulle Airport, Paris. It's 3 minutes out. So 777-200. Now this is incredible. This is mega incredible. Air France departed Paris 8 hours and 53 minutes ago. Fast. That is fast. Paris to Vancouver in under 9 hours. It's an hour further than London, right? So London is usually around 9 hours. So yeah, there's some good tailwinds in effect today across the Atlantic. And let's get the Q400. Let's get the Q400. Let's get the Q400 here. Hang on a second, guys.
Cover 2402, make sure you're transponding.
Early taxiway. Early taxiway. Just watching for landing lights for Air France. Yeah, this is U.S. gates, Portland, right? So that's why he's heading over to the U.S. gates, making the turn there. Clear customs.
Okay, 210. It's the QH12 that's going into 37. Just if you don't have enough room, use your discussion.
Let's just have a look at our Air France.
We'll pre-board and check it out.
Let's check Air France. Air France is next. And behind Air France, we got another heavy. That's our Guadalajara. Korean. So we got 2 heavies in a row, which is nice. Double 777s. And both of them are 777-200s, basically. So 2 777s back to back. here on the JetFlix show, live YVR. So I will be very, very happy to always welcome 777 action at YVR, back-to-back nonetheless. So that's awesome. It's top quality stuff. And Gordon Ritchie is joining our show from sunny and warm Kamloops. The Loops, nice and warm. You're going to be boiling hot this weekend in Kamloops. Let's bring the camera around. I've got our Air France landing lights visual. See, as soon as I let go of the camera, it goes flying. Isn't that interesting? Boop, like, it's moving on its own. So yeah, I've got to tighten this up just a bit here. Put a little bit more tightness on the tripod. There is our triple from Paris.
Caribou 2402, ground. And grounder Canada 110.
Looks good.
45 looking for push. Canada 110 ground, push your discretion. Push your discretion there, Canada 110.
Lost it. Gotta go wide. Now I gotta zoom in and see if I can reestablish focus on it. Messing me about, unfortunately. Should have been better than that. The wind is frustrating. You guys must think I'm an amateur, but it's very difficult because right at the touchdown point is where the wind is, and that's where it throws the tripod out of my hands. Okay, here's the next one. Let's see if I can do a better job on the Korean. I'll try my best. Tighten the camera, the tripod up. Again, it's very difficult. Nope, there it is. I flubbed it. I flubbed it again. The exact same spot. 1 second is where the wind is, and it jerks it. So it basically, you can't really film it smoothly. Air France is pulling into the horseshoe. Oh well, the best I can.
For 242 Vancouver Dairy, number 2 to an Airbus 321, just inside of 3 miles, clear to land runway 268. 268, that's 942.
Okay, we got another aircraft on approach. Toronto, it's Air Canada Flight 105. It's an A321. So I'll move the camera around in just a second. Well, no, I can't control the wind. Thank you, Paula. This happens to be right at the spot. Let's see. I think I do better on the smaller airplanes for whatever reason. We'll try it. Let's give it a try. No, see, that's the wind. It's back and forth because my tripod is parasailing because of the umbrella. Yeah, the smaller airplanes are easier for me. I don't know why. I haven't figured out the mechanics of it just yet, but for whatever reason, yeah, even right there it got jerked. There's that. So that jerking is the wind. I really need the I need to be under the umbrella to do video. Otherwise, we'd have very bad lens flare, and I'd be burnt to a crisp. So, for two reasons, it's got to be this way. And I did tell you guys at the beginning of the stream that I was expecting wind, and it's rare that you're standing out here for 3 hours and you have no wind. It's just not very, very common. Yeah, there's the wind.
Check, you're off of 45, taxi for runway 26 off, altimeter 3014, taxi Juliet, Charlie, Juliet, hold short, Lima. Juliet, Charlie, Juliet, short, Lima, Air Canada 105, Mike 6 for Charlie 44. Canada 105 now, taxi via Mike Juliet to the gate. Mike Juliet. Monitor
battery's at 32%, so I am watching it.
Canada 189 Heavy is totem inbound.
Canada 189 Heavy, Vancouver, target number 2 to an RJ2 final.
Did you hear that?
Clear line runway 268.
Air Canada Heavies number 2. Let me just see what that is. Bear with me for a second,
Canada
folks.
189 Heavy, Tower, how do you read?
Air Canada 189 Heavy, we checked in over totem.
Air Canada 189 Heavy, again, you're number 2 following an RJ now, a mile final. Clear land runway 268.
Got it.
Clear line 268, Air Canada 189.
Yeah, it's from Toronto. It's a 777. They're number 2 behind the RJ. So let's go get the RJ.
Canada 110, ground 1217.
There we go. RJ. Got our Air Canada Heavy after that.
Canada 110 ground, Central Juliet.
No, that's wind.
Juliet Hotel,
Somebody's on the phone. Probably a spam call. Does anybody get real phone calls anymore, by the way? Seems like there are millions of people in offshore locations engaged in spam calling people in North America. It's almost time to get rid of the telephone.
Canada 303 Heavy, Vancouver, target number 2 to 772 final, passenger going clear to land runway 268.
Okay, here comes the Heavy. Here comes the Heavy. This will test my mettle.
Okay, Delta 2482, you just missed Papa there now, entering at Sierra.
Sorry about that, Sierra, Delta 242.
Inbound from Toronto. We heard him being cleared to land just about a minute ago, a couple minutes ago maybe.
191 ground taxi, Mike Victor, hold short of hotel. Mike Victor, hold short of hotel.
Let's see if I can do this. Better. Probably the better of the ones that I've had. Well, that was probably the best in the series. There was less of that wind in that one spot, so I was able to pull it off with a bit more finesse than on the others. So it is what it is, isn't it?
Ground is 335, west for taxi,
Love the flaps on the 777.
35 ground, right 26 up, altimeter 30.
It's like a 707 or DC-8 there with flaps 40.
Juliet, Bravo 2 and 1 and around Air Canada 189.
Okay, got another lander, so we're just going to bring it around.
Canada 303 Heavy, yeah, you're still clear to land, runway...
From Montreal to Dreamliner. So Dreamliner, flight 303. Air Canada.
Vancouver today, number 2 to company, Dreamliner, that's the mile final, passenger guns, clear land, runway 268. Clear land 269, Air Canada 137 Mark.
how slow. Got that airplane to slow down very quickly. Quite amazing. That was impressive.
Ground hello, Air Canada 303 on Mike 4 for sequence.
That's him.
Okay, 303 heavy ground. Clear the runway, please. Caution jet blast from company taxi. Mike, Juliet, Charlie to the apron.
Mike, Juliet, Charlie to the apron, Air Canada 303. 374 is gate 26 for sure. 4374 down for
Good action. I told you there would be heavies, and there are heavies.
Copy the airplane 554, sky service.
Lots of heavy action now.
554 down, runway 26 off, altimeter 3014, taxi Charlie. Runway 26 left, taxi sky service 3014, 554.
Let me just check the flight radar. So we got a single aisle aircraft. It's an Air Canada 320 from Toronto, flight 103. I see the landing lights. I see the lights. Yeah, awesome. Slowed down super quick. Maybe well, it had to be full. So don't know why or how, but it pulled off that amazing feat. Pulled off that amazing feat. One Air Canada after another. Also slowed down pretty quick as well. The wind perhaps is helping them, I'm guessing. This guy's going horseshoe. Yeah, he's going horseshoe.
That's Air Canada 103 coming off of Mike 4.
Canada 103 ground taxi via Mike, Juliet, Charlie to the apron.
Mike, Juliet, Charlie to the apron, Air Canada 103.
Good action. Absolutely. Hello, Mohsin Kokar. Welcome, Mohsin, to the show. What's next? Who's on 2? Nobody. We've got nobody on 1 and nobody on 2. Well, we do have an aircraft over Surrey. It's a flare. It'll be in 4 minutes. You know what? Okay, 4. That's okay. We got 4 minutes. So I've got time. Oh no, we've got. Yeah, I'm gonna do a battery change just because we've got. Oh, 50. Yeah, we're going to do a battery change now. I'll do a battery countdown. Now is the time. So we've got 14% left on the battery, but now's the time to do it because there's no panic. So let's just do the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm changing the battery and I'll be back in just a second. We're back. Patience on that, guys. Just had to do that. Well, when this time made sense to do it. So we got a couple minutes here before our next arrival. I hear a round engine. I hear round engines. Is it a Beaver? Yes, it's a Beaver. It's a de Havilland Canada Beaver. Out in the distance there. Yeah, round engines are always good. So yes, we're back. We're back. Well, I don't know if I'm quickest battery changer in the West, but I did do my best. Yeah, the battery change. Yeah. We are back. Let's have a look for landing lights. Okay, first of all, we've got a CRJ from Sacramento. It's Air Canada Jazz Flight 595. Behind it, we have Flair from Calgary, Flight 809. So first Air Canada Jazz, then we got Flair. So bits and pieces are happening. Henry needs some cookies. Tim Tams are always nice when they're flown in, especially for me, by one Avgeek girl from Brisbane. Especially the coffee mocha ones, very yummy and delicious. We actually had some tea yesterday and savored a nice coffee mocha Tim Tam. We need to have a cookie emoji. When we have the room for emojis, we'll create a cookie emoji. M&M, what was that, Sue? M&M cookies and white chocolate macadamia. My goodness. Sue, you've pulled out all the stops. Cookie Monster.
99 Mike Delta, you're just taxiing by the customs shack there on your right-hand side, but if they're waiting for you down there or you're clearing on the move, then they just run deep for your expression.
I seem to do better with the smaller planes, generally speaking, for whatever reason. I don't know why. Can't tell you. Who knows? Zoom in on the cockpit. Engines. Yes. Okay, we got another aircraft landing. It is none other than Flair 809 from Calgary. We might have time to film this guy doing the... Oh, he's going to go right to the bitter end there. Well, to the end of that one. Yes. Yes, who doesn't like freshly baked cookies? Nice and chewy and yummy. Okay, let's get this. Flair is about to flare. There we go. There's the wind. The wind is slightly changed direction because it doesn't mess up the actual touchdown. It now messes up the kind of just before the touchdown. So that's a directional change in the wind. You know, just a few degrees, but it makes a difference. Makes it, you know, that's how it is. Got another aircraft on approach. Let's see what it is. No, it's not. It's a Boeing. No, it's a Delta SkyWest Embraer from Seattle, from SeaTac Airport. And it's about to touch down, so here we go. Back we go.
Mike Victor, short hotel, Victor 9. Tower translate 203 with you, 1,800 for runway 26 right.
As 803 Vancouver Tower, clear land runway 26 right.
Clear land 26 right, Jazz 803. Clear for takeoff.
Decent landing. Airspeed arrested.
Northbound, give me your Canada 7 Heavy, 69, ready pushback.
7 Heavy bound, pushback, your discretion.
Your Canada 7, pushback or discretion.
Tower 3742, tower monitor me on 12715, taxi by Mike Tango to the apron.
Okay, 2715, and then Mike Tango to the apron.
Good keywords, fresh baked. Air North serves freshly baked cookies on their airplane. Not sure if they do it on flare though, I doubt it. I think hell would freeze over before they're serving freshly baked cookies on flare. That's an Air North thing.
Ground Flare 809, Surrey Hotel. Flare 809 ground, taxi, hotel, golf to the apron. Hotel, golf to the apron, Flare 809.
Yeah, I don't think you'd be getting too much in the way of special service on flare. Unless you consider a proper kick in the backside to be something special. Flare is very, very tight-fisted, I would say, in their service.
Vancouver Tower, start reducing your speed. Your number 2 to a dash 8 mile final, clear to land runway 26 right.
Yeah, quite the tight-fisted airline. Okay, we've got this aircraft pushing off blocks. Let's figure out where this aircraft's going. Hong Kong. This is the Chetlok departure to Hong Kong. Air Canada Flight 7. Yes. I haven't been to Hong Kong in about 25 years. I think my last visit to Hong Kong was Kai Tak Airport, 96-ish. We've got a Q400 on approach. Yeah, so I was in Hong Kong in it was about 96. Just about a year before they closed the Kai Tak Airport. So it's been a while. I did several spotting trips to Kai Tak in the 90s, mid-90s. And I also went to a very nice airport in Guangzhou. When they had the Chinese airlines were running Soviet types. It was very interesting. That would have been about 95.
3323 Vancouver Tower, number 2, following an RJ just or correction.
China Southwest was still running 707s. It was expensive though, so unfortunately I didn't take them up on it. I wish I did. Wish I did. Yeah, China Southwest went up to Sichuan. Canton to Sichuan was about $400 US one way in 1994, somewhere thereabouts. So it was like $800 US. At the time was a lot of money. So I did not take. I wish I did though, but I didn't.
Okay, sorry. That was for Encore 3277. We're just at gate 27. We're ready to push and start.
Encore 3277, ground, thanks. Push back your discretion.
Encore 3277, thanks.
Nice landing, CRJ. Airspeed bleeds off pretty quickly. We'll have some water in a second. Wait for the Hong Kong to start taxiing.
711. Taxi, taxi by a mic and Tango to the gate.
I'm getting thirsty.
There's two ahead of you with the
I am getting thirsty.
Okay, check that mic and Tango to the gate, yes, 711 on this frequency.
Ground Air Canada 7 Heavies ready to taxi.
Canada 7 Heavy ground, runway 26 left, altimeter 3013, taxi via Juliet Alpha, Juliet, Coast Road Kilo.
3013, Juliet Alpha, Juliet, and hold short of Lima, confirm for Air Canada, or correction, hold short Kilo for Air Canada 7.
Canada 7, thank you.
That's him, Air Canada 7.
Hello, 997 is with you, Iowa 66.
That's him.
Canada 997, Vancouver Tower. Good afternoon, number 2, flying at 200, 2 miles, final, clear to land, runway 26 left.
He's moving.
At 344, let me know if there'll be any delay.
Have a crew chat, 341.
Great, thank you.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind going back to Hong Kong. Whatever I do, I won't eat durian. I used to stay at the Chungking Mansions. That was my home away from home. Either Chungking or the Star, the YMCA by the Star Ferry. They were both my stomping grounds and where I rested my head when I was in Hong Kong. Chungking Mansions were always a lot of fun. Yeah, Chungking Mansions. It's not quite as glamorous as it sounds.
Juliet, hold short of Lima and contact ground 1217.
Juliet, for Lima now, and south ground there, Canada 7.
Canada 3277, we're ready to taxi. 3277 now, runway 26 left, 3013, taxi home,
Let's jet. Okay, we still got aircraft coming in. This is from Air Canada, Flight 997 from Mexico City. Terrific.
3323, taxi via Mike Victor.
Yeah, durian can cause violent stomach reactions. To be avoided like the plague. Flags. Okay. Small airplane on approach. Q400 actually. Q400.
Vancouver Tower, Japan Air 18, 5 miles of final 265.
Air 18 Heavy, Vancouver Tower, number 2, following a Q400 short final, clear to land, runway 26 right.
Japan,
cleared to land.
Now push the center for West 1770 off gate 74.
That's great. Japan Airlines.
Jet 1770.
They're always welcome on the show.
Airbus behind you, and there'll be Canada coming in at Papa for 71.
There's the wind.
We think one behind, and we'll look for the other push shot 70. Jet 1770.
So, yeah, I see Japan Airlines. Wow. From Narita. It's Japan Airlines Flight 18, 767. Great. That's wonderful. So nice that Japan Airlines is bringing the 767 in.
Okay, so we'll give way to the American, and then once they pop, we'll pop up for gate 71 for a 10 minutes.
Yeah, 767 time. Let's move the camera around to our classic Boeing.
465, contact ground 1217.
Always nice to have. Oh, I just knocked the tripod. Sorry. Let me get my level. Let me get my level. Should be about right. I knocked the camera off tripod, so or tripod off level. So hopefully it is level, and we'll do our best here for the 7.6. See what we can do.
Air Canada 7, taxi Delta, Delta 7, monitor tower 187. Delta, Delta 7, monitor tower, Canada 7.
Not bad. We had a bug fly in front of us, but that's not something I can really control. Nice landing. Quite a nice landing by Zhao. Quite nice. Gate 70.
Gate 70 will be a Papa Japan 18.
Gate 70. Quite nice. are. They've arrived. They did it with finesse. Okay, well, we have a WestJet just rolling out in front of us here.
WestJet 1770, ground runway 26 left, altimeter 3013, taxi via Juliet Alpha, Juliet, hold short clear left.
Juliet Alpha, Juliet, short lane, WestJet 777.
WestJet 137, taxi to frequency for now, taxi Mike Victor, hold short hotel.
Mike Victor, short hotel, WestJet 137.
It's WestJet, or JAL doing their arrival. Yeah, it's good.
Vancouver
Not bad.
3711. That was 263.
Yeah. One F girl, I agree. I'd like to be on that flight back to Narita. I could go today. Just quickly go home, throw my bag together, and I'm ready to rock and roll. I can go to Narita right now on that aircraft. Absolutely. Let's check the approach path.
Jet 137, contact South ground now,
Two Air Canadas on the inbound.
217, WestJet 137.
Delta. Two Air Canadas and a Delta.
137, Victor, cleared short hotel.
WestJet 137 ground, taxi hotel Gulf to the Eastern.
Hotel Gulf to the Eastern, WestJet 137.
WestJet taxiing out the new colors. And we got a lander. The lander is Air Canada 239 from Edmonton. It's an A320. Nice. Uneventful landing for us. To the point. Short rollout.
Canada 239, exit Mike 4, taxi via Mike Victor, hold short hotel.
Mike 4, Mike Victor, short hold hotel in Canada. 239. Still 7848 club?
Canada 239, no, I thought you were for 31.
Okay, that's taxi, something like 117.
Canada 239, Roger, if you want to double check before I send you over there, that's fine with me. Hold short of Kilo.
This is the Salt Lake City, Southwest. Southwest. From Salt Lake City, it's SkyWest Connection Embraer.
1770, contact South ground now, 1217.
These usually slow down pretty quick on the runway.
WestJet 1770, yep, you can do that. Right turn onto Kilo, hold short of Victor, and let me know when you're ready to continue.
Okay, right turn Kilo, short Victor, well, yeah, WestJet 1770. That's 271, 6 fast, left 53.
That's 271, Vancouver Tower, clear to land runway 26 right. Canada 239, continue now Victor short of hotel, contact South ground 1217.
Victor, short hotel, left ground.
Canada 375, ground, pushback 878, your discussion.
239 ground, taxi, hotel, needs to the
575, your discussion.
I'll set up 75 minutes, right?
Canada 3711.
Well, just I'll do a in camera. Well, we've been streaming for 3 hours, so a couple things. It's time for me to promote my book, Air Travel Time Machine. Air Travel Time Machine is my latest book. It's a hardcover book. It's A4, and it features the period 1942 to 1960. And it's a time travel look back at the early days of air travel. These aren't your normal just pictures of airplanes. They're pictures that evoke what air travel was all about back in the golden age. So I've been collecting these images from random travelers taken back mostly in the 1950s. And the book is available for shipping out of Canada, United States, and Europe. So you'll get your lowest cost shipping wherever you live. All you have to do is just go to my website, henrytenby.com, and you'll see the book right there on the home page, and you can order the book. Hopefully you will order the book soon. We still have a bit left, but they're selling very, very well. It is almost 300 pages, and there's almost 600 color photos. It's all color throughout. No black and white in this book. They are Kodachrome memories. So all these images were taken on beautiful, glorious Kodachrome slide film back in the good old days of air travel. And here we have a BOAC flight attendant with her beautiful gloves standing in front of a BOAC Bristol Britannia at the BOAC hangar at London Airport circa 1958. She looks awesome in her BOAC uniform. And here we have a family, parents, 2 sons with wives, probably boarding the Pan Am Strata Cruiser at New York Airport. So these are the kinds of images that you'll find inside my book. And for those of you that have it already, thank you very much for purchasing it. For those of you that are on the border, on the fence, please do give it some consideration. I think you'll enjoy it. So thank you very much. And as I say, you can order the book from my website, and I'll post the link to the purchase page in post. So if you watch this video in post, there'll be a clickable link right over the video that is appearing right now. So thank you very much for that, guys. Appreciate it. We've been streaming for 3 hours now, so we've had a good run today. Beautiful weather. It's been a very, very, very nice day. I've enjoyed it immensely. I'd like to thank those of you that made donations. Thank you very, very much. Much appreciated. I thank all of you for being here. I'd like to thank our mods as well. Thank you all for everything. So it's been an awesome day. We'll hope to see you next week. I think we're going to have good weather as well. So I'm going to see you all very soon. Have a good evening if you're viewing in Europe. Have a good day if you're viewing here in North America. If you're down under, good morning, mate. Have a good day, guys. Bye, everybody.